You know, obviously we put our Troll King down. Draw a card. Thorn Mammoth fights again. We've got a ton of treasures, which is great. Let's go ahead and put that banner down. Just kind of buff everybody up. We're going to go up top here. Throwing our Crawl Harpooner out as well. It's just so much value. Thorn Mammoth clears the field. Beastmaster lets us draw.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for watching Hello Good Game. Today, we're going to bring you a budget green deck. Now, this is part of our MTG Arena guide for beginners. So we are taking a look at budget decks that have 6 rares, 1 mythic rare, and we're kind of making the best, most competitive deck that I can form and throwing it out to all of you guys who are beginner players, free-to-play players, right, who are just looking to grind out those quests, try to climb this ladder as high as you can, and then just having a lot of fun along the way as well, right? So before we get started, if you're not subscribed to the channel, this is a great time to go ahead down, subscribe right now. All of our subscribers are entered in to win up to 500,000 gems. That's 500,000 gems for Magic the Gathering Arena, you guys. All you have to do is click that subscribe button if you're interested and want to learn more. Once you've subscribed and are done watching this video, go to my YouTube page, scroll down to the bottom, and there's a playlist that says Gem Giveaway, and you can watch that to familiarize yourself with all of the ins and outs of that. With that being said, let's break down this budget green deck for beginners. We have 1 Arboreal Grazer. This is a ramp card plus a flying blocker. There's nothing worse than losing the game to Healer Hawks. So this is going to shut down the Healer Hawks potentially. We have 4 Giant Growths. This is just combat tricks. 2 Crawl Harpooners. These are going to be, again, anti-flyers. This is going to fight a target flyer when it enters the battlefield. Leafkin Druid, this is a ramp. Paradise Druid, this is a ramp card. Crushing Canopy, destroy target creature with flying, destroy target enchantment. This is great for Prison Realms to get rid of, and then again, any flyers that we can't deal with. Thrashing Brontodon, again, destroying enchantments and artifacts. Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrig. He enters the field with 4 counters on it, and then whenever a green whenever a green creature enters the battlefield, he's going to get another token, and then whenever a green creature dies, he's going to get another token as well. Heraldic Banner. Creatures of the chosen color get +1/+0, and then this is also a mana ramp. Beast Whisperer, whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Gnarlback Rhino, whenever you cast a spell that targets him, draw a card. Out Muscle, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. If you pay 3 green to cast this, that creature is going to gain indestructible as well, so that's really great. Garenbrig Paladin, if at least 3 green was spent to cast this spell, he comes in with an additional 1/1 counter on it, and then he can't be blocked by creatures with 2 or less, so that's great against those aggro decks. Nissa is going to be a ramp as well, plus aggro. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional forest, that's the ramp, and then the aggro is +1, put 3 1/1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. Untap it, it becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with vigilance and haste that is still a land. And then, of course, -8, you get an emblem with search your library for all the forests, put them on the field, and lands you control gain indestructible. Aggressive Mammoth, other creatures you control gain trample. Feasting Troll King, when he enters battlefield, you create 3 food tokens, and then you can play him from your graveyard by sacrificing 3 food tokens, which is great. And then we have 2 Beanstalk Giants. This is a ramp as well. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library for 3, and then you can play him for 7, and he is as strong and tough as the number of lands you have. Thorn Mammoth, this guy's a beast. He has trample 6/6. Whenever he enters the battlefield or another creature enters the battlefield under our control, Thorn Mammoth is going to fight a creature we don't control. And then, of course, to tie everything together, we have the Great Henge. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Then you can tap it, add 2 mana, gain 2 life, and then whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it and draw a card. Plus, we have 3 Gingerbread Cabins. This will essentially let us make 3 more food tokens for our Feasting Troll King to come into play one more time. with that all being said, Thorn Mammoth is a boss. This is going to be an absolute field wiper every time you play a card. And if you can link this up with Beast Whisperer to be drawing every time you're... So when you play a creature, you'll draw a card and fight a creature. That's enough to win games right there, right? And then obviously we have Gnawback Rhino, which synergizes really well with Gigantic Growth because it has Trample, and then we're going to get a card drawn because we're targeting him there as well. A lot of removal, a lot of ramp, a lot of fun times. So let me know if you're interested in playing this deck. I'll post the link to, or I think I'm just going to copy and paste the deck list below from now on rather than running through Aether Hub, just so you guys aren't going off of YouTube. I know YouTube likes to keep you on YouTube, so we're going to try that. So if you've not checked out any of our other MTG Arena beginner deck budget guide videos, be sure to check out the playlist. I'm going to have that down in the comments below, and that'll take you to a playlist with all of these budget decks in them. Again, they've got 6 rares, 1 mythic, and they're the best thing that I can possibly put together to compete with the current metagame. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really thank you for watching, and make sure to like this video, comment on it, and then, like I said, subscribe to the channel for all those gems, and we will catch you all tomorrow. All right, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into here. We've been testing this deck quite a bit today. We haven't been having the greatest luck. I don't think mono green is such a strong contender in the current meta. Obviously, that's going to change as we progress into the new Theros set. And not to say that green isn't powerful, because green is actually the most powerful right now. I just don't think it's the most powerful solo color, right? We took a look at black, we took a look at red, we took a look at white, even blue budget decks so far, and I think they're all stronger than mono green is. We're going to keep this hand. We've got 3 forests into our Gingerbread Cabin. We've got some ramp into an Aggressive Mammoth. This should be good. Where green is lacking right now is the removal. We can remove enchantments, we can remove artifacts, and we can destroy flyers. And then we have the fight effects where we can fight anything really, but it's just not enough. This Grazer is actually really good for this current hand. So tapped, we're going to put our Gingerbread Cabin in. Why not? Just because we're not really looking for those treasures right now. I guess, in all honesty, we probably should have done a regular forest, because we have enough of them anyways that we could have got that food token, and it could have done something for us eventually. They're basically just in there for fun, though. All right, let's toss that Leafkin Druid out. No attacks end turn. 3, 4, 5. We're sitting at 6 next turn, so we are dropping a Mammoth. And he just used his whole turn to Once Upon a Time. So despite our beginning error playing our Gingerbread Cabin, which normally you would want to do unless you had those 3 forests secured in your hand already, which we actually did this go around. That's the only reason it's a misplay. Takes 2 life, so he's got something for 3 potentially. And opt, that's okay. Still 2 mana on the table. Into a Biomancer's Familiar. Interesting. Oh, that's not a mana ramp. My bad. Player Paradise Druid. We're going to see an adapt here. So he's going to become a 5/5 or a 7/7 when he attacks, which is pretty darn tootin', let's be honest. He did tap his creature to do that, though. We could destroy that, which is probably our best bet. Unless we chump block with our Grazer, because it doesn't have trample. Pretty sure that's the play. Obviously, we need to be wary of an exile effect on his turn, but if it's there, it's there. Right? And even if he were to exile it, that's good for us because we can Thrashing Brontodon to get rid of that enchantment. So he taps his Incubation Druid again just to untap it. Interesting. My cat's being a little bit of a rascals right now. Giving you guys the 1-2 vocal cords. He is just untapping the heck out of that. Are we in an infinite combo here? I believe we are. Oh my god. You guys, what did we just stumble into? That's an infinite engine. Woof, woof. So we definitely should have destroyed Gauntlets of Light because he's in such an infinite loop, it's not even funny. If he passes his turn, we can get it, but he's going to just get so much value out of this. At a certain point, I'm not sure what he's going to be spending his mana on. That's cool. We're going to take a picture of this for the boys. All right, so that was a real rude boy. We're definitely destroying that Gauntlets of Light. Very, very cool. We're going to kill his Biomancer Familiar. We gain Indestructible until end of turn, which is great. And then we're going to attack with our Aggressive Mammoth. He could kill it, yeah. If I were him, I would. We only get to kill one, unfortunately. So maybe not the best play on our behalf. Other than he's indestructible, so that's fine. I almost forgot. He's got quite a bit of power. I mean, obviously just attack with the druids. Or not at all. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Dropping our Thorn Mammoth here. We're going to take out another Incubation Druid. Good game. And we actually come back from that crazy combo to win. That is cool. If he had a draw engine incorporated into that as well, he could have just played and played and played and played and played. Let's open this pack quick. I always love to see these 20 gems pop up. Beautiful. Gets me going. Let's try to do a couple more rounds here. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look that bad, really. Depending on what we can draw, we have the ramp. If we can draw a 4-drop for turn 3, which is pretty likely. We've got quite a bit of 4-drops here. All right. This looks like some green on green action. Let's see who can get bigger and badder first. Oh, Gruul. That's bad news for me. So Gruul has no flyers. So we're going to go ahead and throw our Harpooner out. And we're going to get a couple damage in with our Paradise Druid as well. Gruul is not typically known for shocks. I mean, although they might be there, it's more something like Domri's Ambush or Fight Effect. We're going to go all in and try to use a growth cycle here. No need. He did not want to trade that way, and it tapped my Paradise Druid. So it kind of blew us out of our Beast Whisperer, but nonetheless, we got him down to 13. That's all right. He did not attack. We're going to do the same sort of equation here with our Crawl Harpooner. This way, if he'll either let it trade, or he will try to buff his creature up in some way. Right, so we see a gigantic growth, which is pretty cool. He's going to get +3/+3, but nonetheless, we're going to try to just trade with him here. Right, we're both using battle tactics. Hold yours to the last position in priority, like as long as you can. Nice. So that was really shitty. We survive. We both burnt our hands out. I guess we get to keep our Crawl Harpooner, and hopefully we can try to execute on this Beast Whisperer here and just gain some card advantage back. So again, we got pretty lucky there with the growth cycle. Ravager Worm, I can foresee him taking out our Beast Whisperer here probably. Yeah. Good play, good play. We're going to drop our banner, which will buff everything, which is great. And we're not really in a position to attack here, unfortunately. Goblin, that's fine. He's going to want to give it a token or a counter. He could have really anything. We're going to get our Great Henge out as soon as possible. And just go ahead and tap that for fun. Why not? Still not enough. Oh, we can just give ourselves life and take it away. That's kind of fun. Nonetheless, let's just do that and pass. No attacks again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 land on the way. Yeah, let's just get our Thorn Mammoth out first and foremost. It's going to get a counter. And it's going to fight something we don't control, which is great. We're going to take out this Ravager Worm. And then we don't want to use our Prey Upon next because we don't want to kill our beloved Rhino or Mammoth. But our Harpooner can go in for damage. He's going to block. That's okay. And again, we've got an 8/7 with Trample, so that's pretty easy. And we've got dual removal because we can use Prey Upon on our Thorn Mammoth, which will target 2 separate things because the Prey Upon will target once, and then the Mammoth will do his own targeting. So, pretty easy. We got okay. We got this. No ramp, other than our Beanstalk Giant. He just takes out 2 of our best cards. 2 out of our 6 rares are now gone. Oh my gosh, you guys. What are we getting ourselves into? All right, 3 out of rare. Actually, no, that's not a rare. Without any ramp, this certainly does go slow. Yarp. Getting that land in play. Again, kind of just chilling out 4, 5 next turn. Folio of Fancies, that's fine. And Opt, that's fine as well. Deep breaths, Greg. 41 cards still left in our deck. We're tanking his Folio of Fancies. Gonna hold it there. 5. Next turn we're dropping 6. And Ashiok, that's gonna mill me pretty good as well. Oh, our Great Henge is gone. I'm gonna be greedy. We're gonna go Beast Whisperer first. We've got our Troll King. If only it had haste. And then probably get Thorn Mammoth in there as well. 30 cards left. Whew, that's not good. Alright, let's start dealing with these creatures. Right, defender can go. And then we are attacking Ashiok, forcing him to block. Even with 30 cards, I think we're doing okay. As long as our Thorn Mammoth and Beast Whisperer stay. If he time wipes us, I'm going to lose my mind. Ooh, he needed a swamp. Interesting.
The crueler the opponent. Pack your bags and hit the road.
Could be worse. 25 cards left. Let's get that cabin going. Let's get this Troll King out there. We're gonna attack this little guy. Let's just do it gently, if you will. Kind of taking board control here. He needs a wipe. We'll go ahead and put our Paradise Druid out as well. Get another draw. There's nothing to fight with our Thorn Mammoth, which is so good. A Teferi can bounce, but I don't think it's going to save the day. We stopped the milling at 22, which is great. He's keeping it going. Down to 18. You know, obviously we put our Troll King down. Draw a card. Thorn Mammoth fights again. We've got a ton of treasures, which is great. Let's go ahead and put that banner down. Just kind of buff everybody up. We're going to go up top here. Throwing our Crawl Harpooner out as well. It's just so much value. Thorn Mammoth clears the field. Beastmaster lets us draw.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Woof. So, at least we ended on a positive note. Green, I think, is a really strong deck, and it's a lot of fun to play, but I think there's just too many answers to it right now. Obviously, like you've seen, when there are no answers, it's easy to get away with things. With that being said, green's not my favorite. For a monocolor, I gotta go with blue or black, or sorry, red or black right now, personally. But each player's got their own individual play style, right? So if you enjoyed today's matches, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, left a comment, And then if you were interested in winning up to 500,000 gems, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Once you've done that, go to my YouTube channel homepage, scroll to the bottom, and then at the bottom there's going to be a gem giveaway playlist. You can watch that to familiarize yourself with all of the goodies. All right, cool beans. Tomorrow we will be back taking a look at more budget decks. We're going to start the world of dual colors. I think we're going to maybe play... let's see. I don't have it open. We'll see what we're going to play. We've got no idea, really. We're going to do it in order of the thumbnails template that I have in my Photoshop. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. And I hope you really enjoyed this budget deck series. We're going to continue to progress through it as long as you guys are interested in it. And then be sure if you like to see any tweaks or you'd like to see maybe an intermediate series where we're taking maybe 12 rares, 2 mythics, something like this. Let me know down below and we can definitely start to incorporate that for you guys as well. So thanks for watching. Make sure to have a great day and we will see you all tomorrow.